Welcome to BCH Technologies. This is Kevin. Today we're going to reset with inkpad. We have this printer with a refillable cartridge set up for the printing. One day we will receive an error message saying service required, and a small print will read, "Our printer's inkpad is at end of service life. Please contact Epson support." If you contact Epson support, they will probably tell you to get a new printer. Two things need to be done to correct this problem. Physically, you need to divert the waste ink out of the printer. I'll put a link here for a reusable external waste tank. I will collect the waste ink in a small plastic tank, and you can dump off the ink if it's full in the future. Secondly, you will need to have software to reset the printer's counter back to 0. There's a free software on the internet, but it will be either loaded with viruses, or its creator will ask you to buy a key for each reset. In this video, I will show you how to get unlimited resets. However, to get unlimited resets, I need to get very technical. Well, we used to give our customer the software and ask them to install it. Then there are all kinds of problems. First, they might have a Mac system, but they didn't realize about the PC software. And the second one, they might have different antivirus, also did like a Windows Defender, and so they cannot figure out how to disable it or like how to get it running. And thirdly, they might have some weird drivers or something just something block their usage of the software. So eventually we come up with this idea. Okay, so no matter what kind of Windows, again, this software only works on Windows. So no matter what kind of Windows you're running, and then we make a virtual operating system, and this operating system is like a mini computer, and then we install the required software, we install the required driver, everything into this little thing, and then we take this operating system, and we bring it to a DVD, and then we will receive a DVD. You copy the files for those virtual, for this virtual machine to your hard drive, and then you will need a player, something called a player. So you download this free virtual machine player onto your computer, and then the player can load up this virtual machine, and then you can use this the software inside this virtual machine to do whatever you need to do. And also, if anything get corrupted, and if there's a virus, anything, it only destroy this virtual machine. It will not get onto your computer. And also, because everything inside here is pre-configured, so everything should work right away, and you don't need to worry about anything, compatibilities, anything. And if you somehow destroyed this file, then you just get a new copy from your DVD. And I think that's the best way to go. Also, this player is free download from the VMware.com. So if you cannot get this virtual player installed on your computer, so you don't need to buy this DVD build because it's not going to work on your computer. This player also they have a version for Linux. I never tried on Linux. Okay, let's say if you can get this player work before you order the DVD. So you go to the VMware website, and also I create a shorter URL for you to copy, and it's the same URL. And you want to download their evaluation copy. You can see the left side is the Windows and the right side is for Linux. So we're going to download the Windows. It will be a typical ESES Next installation. However, if you see this message say unsupported CPU detected, just stop, and your laptop or computer is too old to do this, and get a new laptop or like borrow your friend's laptop. When it asks for a serial number, and there's a choice says private use free. Okay, after you get the player running, now you can order the DVD. So for the software, you can go to bchtechnologies.com and go to software, Epson with reset, and then you can pick your printer model. When the DVD comes, there will be 3 folders. The first folder, the extra drivers, those are just extra stuff that we put it there just in case you ever need it. And the second one is actually is the player you just installed. So we make an extra copy there. The third folder is the folder has your printer's model number. So you want to copy that whole folder to your hard drive. After you copy it, you can open the player. And you open a virtual machine. And then you go to the folder you copied to your hard drive, not on the DVD. And you open up the file that have exact name of your printer. And then you can play. I always give through this error on my machine, so I mean I don't know what it is, but just say okay. Now you have a little Windows XP running inside your computer. One more thing you need to do is on the cover of your DVD, it has date. It says change your date to. So we need to change this Windows XP's system date to this date that's printed on the DVD. For example, this is July 11th, 2008. So we go there, change the date. After changing the date, you go to My Document, and there'll be 2 folders. One is a zip file, which is just a backup of that file, that folder that we're going to use. So when you get into that folder, and you're going to run that ADG program, and also in the folder, you also just make sure you have the exact date. It has another file tell you what the date it is. Just make sure your date is exactly as this date before you run the program. To be extra sure, just move your mouse to the corner of the computer. It will show you the date, the system date. So after we verify the date, we can run the program. Now it's the time to power on your printer and plug in your USB cord. When you plug in the USB cord in, I'd ask you, do you want to connect this USB to a host machine, which is your laptop, or the virtual machine? You want to be connected to the virtual machine, the virtual box, not your computer. So this virtual Windows XP can see the printer. So here I select the second choice and say OK. Then you're going to select the printer port. Do not set it to auto select. We click the sequential adjustment, and we go to the with ink pad, and we tell the printer we change the ink pad and click OK. And we're going to see here. We select both columns and did a check, and you can see the with tank readings right now. And then we select both and we do initialize. And ask us to turn the printer off, and we do it, and then we turn the printer back on. Just something, normally you don't want to shut down the machine, you just suspend it. So you can, then later on, you can resume it, and that will be easier for you. Everything is already open, configured. So if you shut it down, it's like you're restarting the computer. So you just suspend it. Next time when you resume it, don't forget to check the system date. Make sure your system date is exactly what are printed on the DVD. So you make, otherwise it won't be running. Anyway, if you somehow mess it up, just delete the whole folder where the virtual machine is, and make another copy from the DVD and do the same thing, mount it up, and then change the system date, and you're ready to go again. I hope you enjoyed this video. Visit us at www.bchtechnologies.com or locally at Greensboro, North Carolina. Thank you. Cheers.